Welcome, everyone. Tico Casamayor here with my co-host, Irvans Augustin. This is the Strive 305 podcast show. We have another exciting guest today. Before I get to her, let me get off some things here. Let's say thank you to our Mayor Cava, for Mayor Levine, Daniela Levine Cava, right. The reason we have the Strive 305 show. Thank you to Manny Sid. I don't know his title anymore because he keeps getting bumped up. He's becoming so famous.
He got another promotion?
He got another promotion. Senior something of
Can
senior
something. Can we say his name now?
Manny Sid.
Manny does not like us to say his name.
Oh, really?
Manny Sid.
Yes,
so we say it all the time,
like,
as many times as we can.
Is royalties?
No, because he likes to help people. He goes, it's not about me, but I make it all about him because it's not him. Okay, our guest today is from, did you know J.C. Bermudez, Juan Carlos Bermudez? That's your commissioner, District 12. Did you know that? Okay, well, if you didn't, you know, and if you know, good for you. So we like to shout him out too, because thank you for him and everything he does. Wells Fargo, our bank that helps, maintains, gives us the donation, the sponsor for the Strive 305 Hub website, which is what we use. This is what's used to get all this information that we try to put through here. It goes through that Strive 305 Hub website. So check that out when everybody gets a chance. Thank you, of course, to Grant Miller and Michael Miller. You know who that is. You met them both today.
Yeah.
Was he dressed like a pig this weekend?
He was with, yes, and I was walking him around. Literally, I had to buy a leash to walk him around because he's uncontrollable. So
what event was that?
Was the Pace High School pig roast. So he was out at the Pace House dressed as a pig.
That makes more sense. I just thought you had him on a leash walking a pig.
Walking him around like a pig, yeah. And
so
he,
the backstory first.
He loves the attention.
It helps.
It helps, right?
And he got all wet, too. And, of course, when they pulled out all the pigs and they lay them out on the table for judging, what does he do? He throws himself on the table like this, upside down. This is why we love Grant Miller. Okay, thank you to all those boys. We have our guest today, Charlene Martinez from Yard Miami.
Yes.
Right?
Hi.
This is a fitness place, so we're going to talk what I love to talk about, so I'm going to let you guys talk, and I'm just going to listen. And at some point, I'll take off my shirt, and you can analyze what I need to do to improve.
We're not going to do that.
I don't know if that's
not
correct.
with food around.
Yeah.
We're trying to hold stuff down.
Okay, well, speaking of food, you have a sponsor today, which
Yes,
you met.
thank you so
These
much
great
for our
girls,
sponsors.
Chef Taiwanda DuPont. Chef Ty, stop
Ty.
recording us and get over here because I'm going to need you to explain this stuff to me. She's from Ty's Hometown Cafe and Bistro. And by the way, your commissioner, do you know your commissioner from your address?
You're putting her on the spot right now.
Come over here.
This side.
Do you know? Keon Hardiman, District 3.
Keon Hardiman already. I met him before.
Okay, so introduce yourself first. Go to that camera right there. Introduce yourself.
Okay. Hi, my name is Chef Ty. I am here today with all these lovely people, amazing guests. Thanks for having me, Tico.
pleasure.
Thanks for having me, Grant.
Or
Thank you
Vance.
for having me as well. Vaughn.
Oh, Grant. Oh, you were thinking Grant? Don't think Grant.
Yes.
He gets too much love.
It's his house.
We have delicious egg rolls here. It's made with our signature guava sauce. We have our baked French toast. You see it there in little...
Which is the guava sauce?
The guava sauce
This
is
one?
right here.
Oof.
Yeah.
It all smells
And we
amazing,
have the garlic
though.
butter to go inside the egg
It's
rolls.
intoxicating. You smell
And
it
then
from the
you have
hallway.
the strawberries if you would like it for your French toast, and you have the cream cheese stuffing, and then you have our signature mac and tuna, but it has shrimp and it has fresh
Oh,
salmon.
you bought a bit of everything.
Holy crap. Boy, you're
Yeah,
going too
so I have
fast.
to-
What is this?
This is baked French toast.
Baked
This is like French toast?
Yeah, it's French toast.
Oh,
so I
mama.
actually make a French toast. It's about this big and it's stuffed on the inside. But this time, since it's kind of like shareable, I did them in a baked form so you could just pick it up and go.
It's like a food and wine festival.
There you go. Pick up and go. There you go. Listen, it's all about
Very
that. And
nice.
fitness too, because I need to be fine and eating.
Let's go.
And you look good.
Oh, thank you.
What about me?
You look amazing.
All right,
I'm
that's
not even gonna lie. You do too. So this mac and tuna, if you're allergic to shellfish, it has salmon and it has shrimp. But let me tell you, it's to die for. Have your
great.
your lemon's top. Cut that little fat off. You know what I mean? Because I love lemon. Then you have your powdered sugar here. You have your cinnamon. You have your syrups. You have whatever you like. So meet me downtown.
So where do we find
Brightline.
you?
Yeah, tell us.
Downtown Brightline, Tuesday through Friday from 11 to 4 o'clock. I'm there. You can meet
Oh,
me
you're
after hours.
in the station at the Brightline station
Right
downtown?
on the, by Chick-fil-A. So my landmark
Okay.
is Chick-fil-A. I'm on the parking lot on the sidewalk.
On the
right
side-
there. You'll
on the
see
first
me.
floor there.
Bright Line
Right
downtown?
there. As soon as you walk on the side, I'm
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
park right there.
For now.
Yes, for now. I have
gonna
5
get-
more years with them. I won that food truck. I'm going to stay there for them 10 years.
There you go.
Yeah, I love it.
No, it's a great spot. So.
Listen,
Yeah.
the customers are amazing. I don't call them customers. I call them family now. Because
sweet.
they keep coming back. And I love it.
Now we know where to find you.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping
Thank
by.
you.
Do you do catering too? Or?
I also offer catering, private dining. We're doing the Super Bowl that's coming up. So if you want to get your packages in, we have wing packages. We have Southern meals. We have baked beans. We have whatever you would like. We have even empanadas. We make.
You don't
them
mess
from scratch.
around, do you?
Yeah.
No, I do not. I love food. Like she loved her job. Everybody loved their game. I love food. I breathe, eat food.
That's
Okay, so
great.
which is the one that takes the guava?
So You're gonna do the guava egg roll. Let me pour your sauce on first.
With the sauce first?
Yeah, you have to.
That's not guava.
No, that's guava right there.
But I want guava.
Yeah, but you gotta get this garlic butter though.
You put garlic butter before the guava?
Let her cook, man. Let her cook.
Hey, what does she think? She's a chef? Hey, I had a food
The
show for 20.
Hispanic of him came out
I
when
had a
he, when he heard guava. He couldn't help
20-episode
himself.
food show, all right?
He
I'm
was
a
like,
professional
guava, I
now.
need it.
I was an assistant cook.
Gloves on right now, but we finna do this.
It's okay. It's me. It doesn't matter. It's just for me and Irvans.
We need the antibodies. It's all good.
Irvans was inside the drain outside the other day, inside the sewer.
Okay, so you're gonna
Is
take
this
some
real
guava
news?
sauce.
We
That's
dropped our
true.
keys in there.
Oh my
You're
goodness.
gonna put the guava sauce in there. And then you're gonna
Did you
put
end
the-
up getting them?
Oh,
We
get
actually
it.
did find
No,
it.
not egg roll. What is this? No, give me that
So
one. It's
successful.
little.
At least it was worth it.
Yes,
Can you imagine
because
if you
people
got
watch
in
me
there and
eating. It's
then
embarrassing
you
when
could
they
still
see
gonna find it?
launching.
They were getting ready to go
Alright.
call the fire department to open the drain and stuff. And like, I think we can figure this out.
Yeah.
All right, I'll
there
be
you
guava
go.
saucing, but I will
Now you
tactically
know a
do
little
it.
bit about the sewage department now.
No, they're not going to eat. They're embarrassed.
You can work there.
I'm gonna do this while you guys are on, when I'm off camera. I'm a professional. I know when the camera's not on me.
You want me to set this all up real quick in case you all want to take a bite?
Yes, do it.
We just might. All right. So while they're doing this,
Yes.
the Yard Miami.
Yes.
Tell us
the yard
about yourself. How long you guys been open?
So we're actually going to make 11 years.
11 years.
Yes, we are. We're going to make
11
11 years
years?
in April, yeah? 11
God.
years. I know, a decade and a year.
That's not insignificant for,
You're blocks away from
especially for a gym. You guys have a full set of facilities, or what do you guys focus on?
So we have a semi-private personal training boutique is what we like to call it, focused on just what it sounds like, semi-private. Personal training one-on-one, but making it affordable at the same time, because personal training one-on-one, as I'm sure you know, could be quite expensive. So we do it as a group training, but still having that personal touch.
And that's, did you guys evolve into that? Was always kind of like the business approach you took when you started?
Yes, it was always that way. My husband, he's really the visionary behind all of this, right? I'm just the one that brings structure and just, you know, he calls me the principal. He says, talk to the principal. That's what he calls me. But he has the vision, right? And I told him, you know, let's make it happen. Let's do this. And he always had a vision of a place called The Yard. And if you want to know a little backstory about the name, basically he has always been passionate about the human body, right? And what it can do. So what we did is we called it The Yard because, you know, usually in prison, for example, he never went to prison, but usually in prison they have yard time. They don't have a lot of equipment, right? They don't have a lot of things that are around, but you always see them fit. And I'll tell you that much, it's definitely not the food that they're serving. So what he thought of is like, man, I want to make a place where it's not just about the machines. I want to make a place where we elevate the human body, where like the human body is really shown as what it could really do, you know? So that's where The Yard came about, and he's really the visionary behind it, where we started with 0 machines and evolved where we're at now, that we have about 15 to 16 machines now in our gym.
I mean, how many square feet you guys have?
2,400.
Wow.
2,400, yeah. So it's still semi-private, still small, but it's tiny but mighty.
All right, I have a couple of questions because of what you said, but I wasn't focused. I was looking at
the
Chef
food.
Ty finishing our stuff. Number one, you said personal trainer is expensive, and then you look at me. You should know. Why do you assume that I should know?
I mean, we've talked about this before. You've competed. You've done all of this
Disrespectful,
stuff.
assuming that I have a personal trainer, which I do, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so that's
I mean,
number one.
competing is expensive.
Okay, number two, I know you're talking about the gym thing, and the
Yeah.
weakness that I'm going to have is that I'm going to talk all about gym stuff, but I don't want to talk about gym stuff because our show is for our business owners
Yeah.
that want to learn from everything you went to. 11 years, I had no idea it was that long.
Yeah, yeah.
And you started, like you said, from nothing, started using like Yard. And then there was another thing she said that I wanted to comment on, but I'm not going
The
to.
prison thing.
Yes, because I'll get in trouble if I say that. What else? You know what I was going to say? Like she says,
Too late now.
he's
Go ahead
never
and say
been.
it.
Yeah, now you have to say it. Now the viewers are going to be like, what are you going to say?
He's never been in prison, and I was going to throw up, yep, he's married, isn't he? And then I'm going, oh, don't say that. If that gets back home.
Yeah, you're going to sleep in the sofa tonight.
Good thing this
Again.
isn't recorded.
Again.
Lady.
No, luckily this isn't live, and it's not recorded, and it's not coming out on Sirius XM.
It's Sirius
oh my
XM
God, thank you,
radio.
Sirius XM. We forgot about them. Thanking them.
We are nationwide,
Yes.
for the record.
They actually get,
wow,
we rebroadcast
congratulations. That is amazing.
Sirius XM and Slam
No pressure,
Radio.
huh?
With Larry the Amigo, who is like a mentor. He's the guy that knows how to be a podcast host. But his whole team is kids from the school, Slam. So they're teaching them becoming producers and even being hosts themselves. They train
But
them
they're
for
I
actually
wish I had that
professionals.
growing up, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
no.
that's
They're
what
actually,
I did.
those kids are real
mass communication.
professionals.
Yes,
Not
I
like
went to that
us.
studio and it was very intimidating.
Well, you guys were
Yeah,
faking
we're-
it to make it. You sound professional to me.
And I'm just famous because Irvans looks good without a shirt. So tell me about you started, like you said, with nothing. Did you go into a location?
Yes, we did. Well, we actually, before we rented somewhere. So we paid, like, we were independent contractors. We rented
So you
at
rented a
gym.
space within a gym.
Right, we rented a space within a gym, and we wanted to have our own space finally, and that's when we got
Okay,
our
why?
warehouse.
Because let's say I'm,
Yeah.
and I'll give you the reason I ask, because hairstylists, right? A lot of them rent a space within a salon.
Yeah,
And their dream is always to open up my own salon.
of course.
And then I know multiple people that have done this. They open, and then they're like, oh my God, I'm a business owner now. I'm no longer a stylist. I don't have time. I have to manage a hair salon
it's
and
a
12 people.
whole other animal, absolutely.
So why make the jump? Because now you had to get a space. You had to rent. You had to get a lease. Did you check your lease? Did you make sure that you were renewable?
Those are all very important things. Yeah.
Right, you had to get your
For
business
us,
licenses.
The number one thing is environment. The environment that we were very grateful for the gym that we were at, but the environment was just not what we wanted, right? There was people gossiping about each other, and it was just a very toxic environment for us personally. So we just wanted to be somewhere where our clients felt, obviously, at home. So that's the reason why we made that jump.
You wanted to be able to curate more of the experience and control more of the atmosphere that
And the
people
culture.
worked in, the culture.
Absolutely, that's exactly right.
Were you
Yeah.
guys in fitness before you started? Or is this something that...
Well, my husband was. My husband's been a trainer since he was 18 years old. He is now 37. And I loved fitness because I was a cheerleader growing up, and I've always been in the health industry per se. Graduated, then the cheerleading stopped, but eating the bad food still kept going. And then I decided to get into fitness. And actually, that's how I met my husband. He was my personal trainer.
It's amazing.
Yeah, and I loved business. So I decided to help him structure this. I went to school for mass communications and journalism, actually. That didn't go the way that I thought it was going to
Well,
go.
you're doing it now. So
Oh, exactly. I agree. Definitely
bring the
God
skills
would
in.
Bring the skills, absolutely.
Another important thing when it comes to small business, which everybody has a lot of suffers with,
Yeah.
is the marketing, is the promotion, is the networking, is the communications
Let's talk
after you
about
open
that.
your business.
Yeah.
You're cheating because you studied this.
Yeah.
So you gave this to the business.
Not cheating.
I'm cheating,
lot of
he
people-
says.
Yes, a
like if
lot
I
of-
didn't work
You
hard
have
for
an
that
advantage,
bachelor's.
right?
Like if I don't have a $20,000 student loan that I have to pay back.
Right, but we opened up a business and you didn't marry us, so we had to figure out how to do it.
So really my husband cheated because he got the cheat code from
He's the
me.
one that got the cheat code.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
No, but in all seriousness, it was...
What's the importance of this, of that, what
Yeah.
you're doing? Explain
Yeah,
the importance of it, because a lot of
absolutely.
people want to open a business,
Yeah.
and I go, no, I'm not going to market, I'll just word of mouth and let's see what happens.
Yeah, no.
Why is it important?
It was very important because it showed me what businesses strive from, right? Like from marketing, branding. And even though in the bachelor's that I learned, they really didn't teach so much about the branding. They taught us people. And they taught us how to be with people and how to speak to people, and really just that everybody has a story, right? That's what journalism is. It's a story. So it really helped me on just seeing the business beyond the actual money factor from it, but it's really just the individual is what it helped me with.
Yeah, it's critical. Marketing critical.
Yeah.
When you opened up, did you have issues?
Oh, yeah.
Permitting, the build out and all that?
Listen, we still have issues. And whoever
Tell
has
me.
a business that tells you they don't have issues, man, I want to be their best friend because obviously they have all the right stuff. In the beginning, where do you want me to start? Because there's so many things I can talk about.
What are some of the things that surprised
Yes.
you when you first started?
Yeah,
I mean,
hit me with the bad stuff.
All
'cause
right, the
that's what-
permits. The permits and all of the stuff. Oh, man, that
love
was
it.
a lot of work. And imagine it was just me and my husband alone. We had no idea what we were doing. And we were just like, we're going to do this out of faith. And the permits were crazy. I was at City Hall almost like every single day. And just there, just making friends, trying to see what I can do. That helped me out a lot. Just getting to know people and connections, I
Hialeah,
think is...
City Hall?
Yeah, City Hall.
And county, I would imagine you had to deal with them too, some.
The county as well, but not so much. City of Hialeah, I love my people, but that was the hardest thing ever.
How long did it take you?
Oh man, it took me about 4 months, almost 6 months, but because I knew the right people, and
Right.
in the sense of like I made good friends, they really just helped me out in the best way that I could,
And they're
I
good
really
there.
appreciate
They're good people there.
Oh, amazing people. I mean, they're not
The
there
hard
anymore.
part is figuring out. Yeah, but the girl that's there now is spectacular. But the hard thing is, how do you
Yeah.
find her if you don't know her?
Yeah.
Literally show up. You just got to show up.
I know, but if you're working at the gym and you're doing, how do you do that? You don't know. And then if you don't have that, you have the outgoing personality that you can go do it.
Right.
But if it's somebody that doesn't have that and they're uncomfortable going out and trying to force their way in, it's hard to do.
Absolutely.
If Tico and I were going to open a gym next week, what would you tell us to do different from your experience?
Well, I would say definitely you do your research into what the expenses are and what is your time frame. Like, what is your goal for that?
In terms of like opening doors or time frame for?
And time frame for expenses, because a lot of people think like opening a gym is something that is like, oh, machines and that's
your
it.
runway for like, you have X amount of dollars, it's going to last us this long, that like your runway,
Correct.
Financial runway.
Yes, that's more or less what I would say, because we bought one thing a month, because we didn't have, also that's something else I would love to speak about, we didn't have the financial literacy or background because we didn't have that growing up, right? So that was something else that I learned along the way, right? Like I just was faking it till I made it, and I feel like sometimes you just have to just do it out of faith. Obviously, use discernment, be wise with what you're spending your money on, but because we had no idea what we were doing and we didn't have a loan, we didn't have credit, we didn't have anything, what we did is we did things the smart way, in the sense of like buying one thing at a time, like not trying to just get so desperate on doing everything on one end, because sometimes you run into those roadblocks that you end up making it worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Yeah. So advice is do things little by little. It will work at the end.
What if I told you you can find that you would have been able to find that person from Hialeah instantly, and you know exactly who you got to go talk to, and you can go right away and then start working your magic on her and your personality instantly.
I wish I had that. Tell me.
What if I told you if you could have, if you had a place where you can go borrow money, different kinds of ways?
You see that?
Like pre-existing or grants or all that. All that is what's on the Strive. We had the city of Hialeah building people here as guests.
Excellent. My goodness.
And she was telling us everything that they do and how important it is to them and the love. The girl that's there has a passion for helping small businesses.
I love that.
If you can find them. So where are they now? They're now on the Strive 305 as resources. So if anybody's going to open up a gym like you did, you go in there, think who's building permit person, and that's who you're going to get her. So now you have direct access.
I wish I had that.
So now you go, and then with your personality, you and her will become best friends because she's very similar to you. Fast talk, and I tested her, and I threw somebody at her. I had somebody that was having issues in Hialeah, and I go, let's see if this is legit, if she's for real.
Yeah.
I gave it to her, and within a week, this lady's been 8 months she was dealing with a water issue. Within a week, she had the water department from Miami-Dade County, her, the building permit person, all in a conference call, and they put me on it because they wanted, I don't know why they wanted me, but I was on it, and she was in shock. She started crying. I can't believe. After all this time.
Oh, my goodness. I feel her.
She's on there.
I feel
You
her.
mentioned the money.
Yes.
The Strive 305 website, same thing. It has grants. You put in your parameters, it'll tell you what's available for you.
Wow.
Same, and you still have it to this day. You've been open up 11 years.
Yeah,
Give
but
you a
I'm
perfect
still
example.
growing, yeah.
Let's say you need to buy more equipment. You have the cash, you want to buy it, great, but why buy it if you can get money that's basically free when you do the math?
Yeah.
There's a RISE loan in there from Dade County Federal Credit Union that the county backs. So you can get $75,000, 1% under prime, which is basically free money, because if you stick it in the bank, what the bank pays you is going to be. But now you have this loan, you don't have to go into your money, and all you
Other
need is 2
people's
years.
money.
Right. Which
You only
changes
have
your
2 years. You only
timeline.
need 2
No,
years.
that's what I've learned after the 10 years, right? Like after I built all of that is when I started realizing, all right, credit is super important in the business field, right? And in personal as well. And then I said, I have the money, but why am I going to just use this money when I could just use other people's money and help my credit, along the way and pay that off? But this is amazing.
And it's tactical, too.
I wish I had that,
Yeah.
in my...
Now you have it.
Now
Well,
I do.
You still do.
But you didn't even know
Thank you.
about it.
I appreciate that.
You didn't
Absolutely.
know about it until you
no,
got here.
I did not. I did.
Which is why we're here.
Until you just said it right now, actually.
Right, this is why we're here. People got to know, because it's wasted. It's sitting there. They offer
goodness.
these services. And that's why Manny Sid got involved, because Manny, when he was mayor of Miami Lakes, he was big about helping the small business. This is how he got me infected with this disease of helping people, helping the small business, and we would do it there.
I guess I got that disease as well.
So, and so it's sitting there for us to use. And then,
wow.
what was the other one? Oh, the marketing side of it. Our next podcast, we're going to have a marketing person and a media person, and she's going to give us details on that. But we have that in the website as well, resources in there as well.
Great.
For
Well,
what
take
you
advantage
are
of
good
that.
at. Because some people are not good at what you do. I'm an introvert as well. I can't talk in public or talk to people. So it's very hard. I used to be. I swear to God, I used to be.
I don't know if I
I'll take your
believe
word
that.
for it.
Yeah.
So I would, if somebody would take me under their wing, what I've done people ask me, there's no way in the world I can speak to a group of people. I cannot go to a Chamber of Commerce networking event. I cannot go on a podcast show. So I go, okay, come and hang out with me. And it gets to the point that I'm literally hanging out with 6. I have a posse of people, but I go, come with me. And I introduce them to everybody. And it's just a matter of, and everybody that's there wants to do the same thing.
Yeah.
And they're in the same situation. Some of them have less fear. If you meet me in a place, I'm going to talk to you and I'm going to drive you crazy because I'm going to talk so much that you're going to basically pass out and want to leave. I have a new girl with us today, and on the way here, I literally didn't shut up talking to her in the 35-minute drive. She fell asleep. She fell asleep in the car. But that's me, right? But everybody, I'm dying for people to come up to me and talk to me so I can help them in whatever it is. But if you don't come up, and you're good at it, but some people are not, and we have those resources on the website as well.
That's great.
And
Well,
where to go, what to do.
That's definitely a gold mine. Like something that I wish I had, and I'm glad that I still have that now, that when we can use that for sure. That's amazing. Entrepreneurs take advantage of that, because I went through a lot for that. And if I wish I would have found something like this, I think things would have been a lot easier for sure.
But you've been in business 11 years. What are you guys looking forward to? What's driving you?
Oh, great. I love it. Well, my daughter is definitely driving me. We just had a baby 2 years ago.
Congratulations.
So thank you. So we want to leave her something that we didn't have, right? So that's what's driving me right now. Our next thing now is making our other side of the gym now is a semi-private Pilates and spinning instructors with the independent. So they're actually there to be able to grow their own businesses. And if they want to open up their own Pilates studios, now they have a chance to be able to do what they do, to be able to kind of start them off. Something we didn't have,
like
right?
Leverage, you work with them and let them leverage your space so they can build and do
Exactly, so they could build their businesses. Yeah,
that's great.
It's different.
Let's have a brain fart. What was I going to say?
It's okay. 11 years. I think you said what we're looking forward to. Now we're building the other side of the gym. We have a recovery room, cold plunge, sauna.
Oh, cold plunge?
Yeah, cold plunge,
Is it a
sauna.
cryo or a cold plunge?
It's an actual cold plunge. It's like the brand is plunge. Yeah, so it's water. Yeah, it's not the air one.
I love that stuff.
Yeah, cold plunge and an infrared sauna. You've done both. Yeah, contrast therapy is great.
Yeah. Well, yes, I've done the cryo and the plunge.
Oh, you've done both of the plunges.
There was a friend of mine that had a cryo, so I would do it 3 times a week.
He does all the stuff that they drag
Oh, no,
into.
now I'm doing some machine, which is cheating, but I don't care. For 30 minutes, 20,000 crunches.
Oh,
Have you heard of that one?
electrodes on your stomach?
Yeah. It's hilarious. I forgot. I got to look up the name. Dr. Dennis Chang, which is going to be a guest of ours one of these days. He's a chiropractor in Miami Lakes, so he got a machine, and EM Sculpt or something. So they put these things on my stomach, and it's just pulsating for 30 minutes. All these different kinds of things. And it's funny because I'm doing like little commercials on it. The first time I did it, I'm talking, oh, yeah, it feels good. No big deal. The second time, more powerful. Every week it goes more and more. By the time I got to the 4th one, the pulses are so much that I'm talking, I'm like, what are you doing? Like that. So I believe I got in trouble on that as well. Because during the thing, I was saying, now everybody knows what I sound like when I'm pooping. Because literally, it sounds like if you're pooping, because that thing was so intense. That I call it cheating as well. But combined that with training and diet, I'm excited for it. In 3 weeks, I'm going to expose myself once again and show the before and after. And I'm looking forward to see if I got my abs from back in the day. But that kind of equipment, but the cryo.
Months and months ago.
The cryo I love because.
No, we don't do cryo, but I know it has amazing benefits.
Both, yeah. I mean, for I'm going to get into your business now. But for swelling, for stress.
Oh, yeah.
For.
Your cells regenerate. Yeah.
Yeah, for it relaxed me, believe it or not. It was like taking a shot, it took a shot of, it's like taking a shot of caffeine, you come out. Do you do that? Do you have your people do it after or before training?
Actually, it's recommended not to do either. You should do it 3 to 4 hours after any type of workout because that actually stunts your muscle growth.
I would do it before training, so it was like a shot of coffee, and I would do it at 5 in the morning.
It's great. Well, exactly. If you would do something, I would just recommend just a cold shower, like in the morning, for example, like a cold plunge, and because then by the time you get to the gym or wherever you go, you'll be fine. Yeah, but I actually don't recommend that. Don't recommend to do it right before your workout, or right after. Yeah, it should be more like
more settled.
Exactly.
How do you keep up with so many? Things change every 10 minutes. How do you guys keep up with it and also compete with so much different technology?
That's a great question. I mean, it's just about, fitness is always evolving, right? There's always something new coming out. And I think it's just about going with change and just really just seeing what's out there. A lot of research. My husband loves this, like I said. And so do I in the sense of the business side. So every time I see something new, we just sit down, we talk about it. We're like, okay, is this something that goes with what we're trying to do here? And how is it going to benefit our clients? So we just try to do research research all the time and try to stay with it, because if not, it goes without you. So you have to change, go with the change. That's why we're doing Pilates now. Pilates is new. I mean, not new, but it's been around for a long time. But it's more of a trend now, right? It's something that is popping now. So we said we saw a market for it, and we took away our juice bar. We used to have a juice bar there. And we said, I think that's done now. So we went through a couple of permit issues with the juice bar.
See, you would have been able to fix that quicker.
But, everything worked the way it needed to. And now we have space for that studio. So it's great.
That's amazing, like how you guys have just staying engaged with what's happening all around you, but also just staying relevant. Because I think there's so much competition. You're even competing with AI or Instagram or or so many different apps and other things. So to have a brick and mortar physical space, how do you guys compete?
Well, it's funny that you say that word compete. I just feel like there's enough business out there for everybody. And I think when you hear compete, who are you really talking about? Are you really talking about competing against yourself, or are you really talking about others? And I think that you just need to stay in your lane. You know what I'm saying? Just stay with what's true to you, because people will grab to that genuineness if they're trying to be like somebody else. You know what I mean? So to answer your question, how do we stay, relevant, is just really, first and foremost, we see what's going on right now, and we see if that's even for us, before we even get into it. So
that's cool.
We just try our best.
I commend you for that, because so many other things try to be everything to everybody else.
Exactly.
And then you just got to play your game and keep moving. So
that's true. When you try to kind of get all of the audience, then you're actually missing the portion of the audience that really is for you, right? I feel like when you're trying to go through all genres, you're not really going to attract the people that are for you. So that's a great. That's a great, I guess, advice I could give to any entrepreneur is, when you try to reach the masses, you're not going to be able to get everybody. But if you reach that 1% of the people that you are about, you found something that could be bigger than what you expected.
So now you've been in business 11 years, got a decent amount of space there. You looking to other locations or just?
It's funny you say that, because that's actually one of the things we've always talked about, my husband and I, like the yard Doral, the yard Kendall, the yard this. We would always love that, right? We would love to franchise, but our scare, which we will never know, is that we lose our voice, we lose who we are, because the yard is us, right? It's my husband, it's me, it's the culture that we have there. So we don't know if that's something that could replicate it in other areas. But that's the part where I'm going through after 11 years, is that what I'm struggling with right now is delegating. So it's part of trying to let go of that control that is so hard. If you're a business owner, you know exactly what I'm talking about, that you are so afraid to lose the voice, you lose the brand. But if you have the right people, right, if you lead correctly, if you lead these people to, understand your culture and really just understand who you are, I think you can not only benefit yourself, but you can benefit others in growing in their business and leadership and stuff like that. So I would love that. I would love to have other businesses, but right now,
one thing I would add is, in some of the other conversations that we've had, is really just process. And I think that once you can break down what you do into specific processes, then it becomes, that's your recipe, and that's
like
essentially
a cookie cutter,
right? Because you're not in the gym. Is it just you two, or do you have other trainers that work?
We do have other trainers. We have, we have 6 trainers.
So you're not there all the time.
No?
So technically, you set it up, and at some point you can set it and forget it. But I think that once you kind of find that process that works for you and creates the essence and the experience that you want people to have,
absolutely.
I don't see why you can't scale that.
Yeah.
But it sounds like you guys have an amazing product.
It's a matter of training and learning how to do it.
That's the
but
thing.
those trainings are out there available too.
Yeah.
No, but you gotta. It's like anything else. If you try to do it on your own, you're gonna suffer everything that everybody else has suffered to get to that point.
Yeah.
Learn from what other people have done.
Correct.
It's doable.
Yeah.
I've had the same thing. I've thought about it, and then I'm like, no, I don't want the truth, because I opened up a franchise store once, and I'm like, oh my God, you have to have a franchise book, and then if you don't want to do that, you got to do partners. It's doable. Yeah. There's people out there. If you ever want to and want to be mentored, that's a big thing you can do, is get a mentor, which we offer through the Strive 2 resources. Mentor with somebody that's done it.
Yeah.
Let them tell you what you're going to do, what you suffered through, what they suffered through, what you're going to go through, and then follow those steps. Like Irvans just told you, the first thing is processing everything you do.
Right.
So your place, you'd have to process from beginning to end, what it costs, what you did to start it to the point you're here,
Correct.
and have it all written down, all streamlined to what works the best.
Right.
And then you just apply it to the
And
next
use
location.
use
Yeah.
the tools that we have.
No,
Like,
absolutely.
you
After
leverage
hearing all
it-
of this, you guys, franchising is in the corner.
You totally could.
Yeah,
Because it sounds like you have an amazing product.
Thank
and
you. I
I think
appreciate that.
Like, leverage the AI, have it break down and create a process for you.
Yeah,
And then, and because in the end, it's about time, right? You could sit there and write it all down and talk it through.
Absolutely.
But if you could sit there and have a conversation with you and your husband, talk through all your stuff, or the AI will cough up a process for you.
Oh, yeah, I've
And
already
then
used
once
that,
you have
yeah.
a rough draft, it's not supposed to be perfect, but it gives you an amazing starting point that you can just then refine
I
and
love
build
that,
on,
yeah.
and then you have kind of a blueprint, and then test it.
Right.
Right? And-
We've started somewhat of that
Yeah, because
structure.
it sounds like you guys are
Yeah.
almost there.
Yeah, yeah.
And like if you're, and I just mention it because if you're looking at me as I have two daughters myself, and you're trying to create something that you want to leave for your kids,
Mm-hmm.
The business needs to be able to run
Right.
in a particular way, and you need to be able to hand that over to her at some point.
100%. Yes.
So start doing that now.
Yeah, no,
nothing holding
what
you.
I'm working on right now currently is that, right, is the delegating part. So,
Yeah.
but before I delegate, I also have to create structure and systems in place
Yep.
to be able to make sure that is done
Yeah.
without me needing to be there, right? So we have worked on, simple strategies of like, okay, like for our instructors, accountability agreements, things like that, where they understand what our culture is before they even start working. And they understand like, okay, like things of like, what we're looking for when it comes to that. Cause that's just my biggest scare, right?
Yeah.
Like our culture is going to be something else and it's not. So I agree. Definitely something that I'm working on right now. And I'm using AI as that leverage to be able to take advantage of that. But it's in the works,
it's
guys.
a great tool, and I think you just use it for what it is, a tool. A lot of people
tool.
rather just do it, and they just let the AI run their lives, and then they're like,
Right.
wonder why they end up where they do.
Exactly.
But it's leverage it as a tool, help it get you to the next steps and spaces or places you want to do, and then add what makes you guys you.
Right.
And
right. And I feel
it
like
could be
people
really
can see
interesting.
that. They read through that. They'll know if it's a
Yeah.
genuine thing or if it's AI or not.
yeah,
We're still needed, guys.
so 100%.
Okay, we're out of time, but I want to close out on a couple things. Number one, what you're doing and what they're doing with the Pilates,
Yes.
the cryo, and all that. Take it from someone that beat himself up and can barely walk now. Training, critical, right?
Yeah.
And if you love it, it's a passion like it is for me. You need it. If for therapy, you need it for your mind. But you can't just train. You need the flexibility. The Pilates offers that include with a training portion of it. So you don't just, because my problem is stretching. Oh my God, I want to waste half an hour stretching when I could be training, right? A lot of mentalities guys think, but it's critical. So the I'm sure your husband, when he trains,
Yeah.
he uses a lot of, it's not just weights and lifting. It's, what is it that this kid always
Mobility?
tells me? Yeah, mobility training, and I forgot the word. Damn it! When I was, but that training,
Now you
the
sound like you're
flexibility.
pooping again when you do that. You know that, right?
No. It's then the other thing. What is it?
Functional training?
Functional training. Thank you. Functional training is what I learned now
Functional.
later in life, which my
Yes.
God, so much more important.
That's where the yard came about, right?
Yes,
like
because
using your body as a machine.
I did a year of. I know 3 years of bodybuilding, which is great because it's the focus on individual parts of the body. You're going to go outside and do sweating for what? No, it's a waste of energy. You got to focus on every little part. But it's just that. There's nothing else after that. Then there's what's CrossFit. Ooh, I did that for a year, competed in that.
Yeah.
That
That beats
destroys
you
you.
up.
It
That really
destroyed
beats
me.
you up.
But if I would have done the cryo, if I would have done the
Yeah,
Pilates
it's a combination
stretching,
of things. I agree with that.
right. But what
Yeah.
you guys are doing is beautiful because
Well,
you're giving it all.
Right, exactly.
And I recommend doing it all. The other problem is you're a business owner when you have time. I'm sure that you do pre-work hours and post-work hours.
Yes.
And weekends.
Yes.
All that. That's why this little package, that's why I wanted her to come too, because what they offer in the world of training and for business owners is the perfect, it's all-in-one solution.
Yeah.
Same with, you can get a personal trainer. And the guy that I had his own cryo, so I did the cryo there, I did the personal training there, I did the
it's a
stretching.
one-stop
He
shop.
didn't have a Pilates, but it was stretching.
one-stop shop.
Yeah, but I basically had to finance my house to afford it. So it's crazy. And the way that they
Hey,
do
what
it
you
all
do,
in
you
one
pay
package,
for
it's,
it,
it makes a lot of sense, so critical. And then the other thing I wanted to say before I get off, give it to me. I know you guys, nobody noticed, except for when Anthony on purpose put the camera on me. because I've been eating all of Chef Ty's stuff secretly while the camera's on you guys. And then he caught me on one of them and he actually put it up. I want to beat him
I was
up
going to
after
ask
the
you a
class.
question when your mouth was full a couple of times.
I know you were, but I was ready because I was going to spit it out before the camera came to me. But he busted me doing the French toast with the cream cheese.
It looks good. You hogged all the plates. I couldn't get
God.
one.
Crazy. The guava thing, spectacular. Well, you got plates right next to you. I put them for you. And you got tools right there,
I didn't even
little
see those.
utensils right there. No, this is crazy. And then later on when we go off air, I'm seeking. But I apologize for those that saw my mouth full with cream cheese all over it. Blame the producer. He did it on
Before
purpose.
you go, where do we find you? How
Yes.
do people find your website?
Well, you can go ahead and go to @theyardmiami.com. And actually, theyardmiami.com, or go on Instagram @theyardmiami. I put those two together right now.
At Yard Miami.
Theyardmiami.com or Instagram @theyardmiami.
And you're located because this is a location thing, so tell exactly where.
For now.
I mean, it's like,
only one
it's
location for now.
Hialeah, it's Miami Lakes. We're like, you cross the street and we're Miami Lakes. You know what I'm saying? You go to the left, we're Hialeah Gardens, but our address is Hialeah. And we stay
No, I
true
know.
to Hialeah.
They're just west of the Palmetto.
Yeah, no, yes, west of the Palmetto and then across from I-75.
And across from I-75.
So it's a
know where
very
you
good
guys
central
are.
It's a
location.
perfect location for the west side of Miami Lakes, west side of Hialeah. You got Hialeah Gardens,
Yeah.
And then it encompaces people like me too
Which is
on the
another
east side
good
of Miami
tip,
Lakes.
And
Yeah.
location is very important for a business.
For a business like yours,
Yeah.
and then
Very
your
much so.
clientele, but you just got to let them know you're there. That's
Right,
the
right.
thing.
That's the only way to know.
Once they know, yeah. And they do a lot of events. I saw them at an event, and they do. That's another big important thing to do. Do events and
Yes.
promote. Okay,
That's where my
goodbye,
marketing
Anthony.
side.
Give me a countdown because we'll go together. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you guys for having
Thank
me.
you,
It was an
Rebecca.
honor
Thank
to
you,
be
Chef.
here.
Pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you for the
Thank
rest of
you.
my rest of my
Yes.
evening's dinner and everything tonight.